This is Yeeps and Seek, a very fun and interactive VR game based on playing hide and seek. And in this game there are gadgets, such as a gun, and today I'm going to be ranking all of them on a tier list from all the way down to the worst to all the way up to the best. So, stay tuned to see. Right, so here I am. I've got my tier list ready. I'm going to start with the first gadget, the firework. So honestly, I think the firework is a pretty good item because it can make you go up pretty high and you can escape seekers very well with it. But there's only one problem. It costs 800 stuffing and used to cost 500, so I think it's been pretty nerfed. I'm going to put that in the A tier. So now we've got the umbrella. It's 500 stuffing, and all it really does is just like make you fall slower, and you can like kind of control your fall. I honestly couldn't see a situation where you would really use this, so I'm just going to put it in the B tier. Bats. I don't even have to explain it. Alright, so voice decoys. These are actually like really useful when you're playing hide and seek. You could just put it anywhere in the map and your voice would come out of that. So I'm going to put this in the S tier. Now there is the body decoys. These are basically just like a body of a Yeep that you can just place down and it will replicate what your outfit currently looks like. People don't usually fall for these unless it's like really new players. So I'd give that a C. So now there's pellet guns. When it comes to destroying objects, they're pretty good. But when it comes to trying to knock back players, they're not the best. So I'm going to put this in the B tier. Now, frisbee. Now, the paintbrush. The paintbrushes can be used, like, really well because, like, you can use them in your private worlds. You can just, like, basically do anything with them. They're really good. I'm going to put an S. And now there's the detonators. So I feel like the detonators are pretty underrated because you can make automatic teleporters with the detonators and block bombs, or you can just sneakily blow up somebody's pillar fort. I'm going to put that A. So there's teleportation balls next. I actually use them quite a lot to get out of situations when I'm being chased by a seeker. So I think that deserves... I honestly don't know. I might change it later. I'll put it in A. So there is the sticky impulse bomb. Now, these are actually pretty good for knocking back players and getting around to different places. Let's say you can just throw two on the floor, pick them up, jump, and you can get sent flying quite high. And you can also make cannons with these and get absolutely launched into the atmosphere. So, I'm going to give this S, honestly. So the smoke bombs, they're not really the best. Even if they stick onto a player when a player is moving, the smoke will just like stay in the place where it first exploded. So I don't really think it's that useful because like a player could just run right through them. I mean, if you want to troll in servers, then you can like the game out with them. But not counting that, I think this is a C tier. So all three of the cameras. Now I use them a lot in my videos. Yeah. I usually use them in my videos to make my videos actually high quality. So I feel like they deserve the A tier. Now the snowball, it's honestly pretty good since it freezes players, and I think it's good for its price since it's like the first on the Icy Tech web and it's pretty cheap. I think that's an A tier, honestly. Now the sticky freeze bombs, combined with the sticky smoke bombs, they're a pretty good use. If you throw them two on somebody at the same time, they will basically just become like they can't move and they can't see anything for a matter of seconds, and it is a good use to like infiltrate the Seekers. So this will go in the S tier. So next we've got the hot cocoa. These can be used to like boost you in like a high-speed situation, or you can literally just drink it when you're frozen. Like, let's say Seeker's chasing you down, he's frozen you. You can just quickly grab one, drink it, and keep running. So I honestly think they're pretty underrated. Now the boxing gloves, or Yeti gloves. I absolutely love these. I just punch players, freeze them, and I just send them into the stratosphere. That is definitely an A tier. Now the grappling hooks. These are pretty good, except that they kind of have a range of where you can grapple from. So other than that, I think that's an S tier. Now the sticky pillow bombs are pretty good, but they're also pretty bad at the same time. So the downside of these is that the pillows, like, they kind of disappear over time. So like you can't really build like an instant base with them. But the good thing about these is that they can be used to get pretty high into the sky, and also for completing challenges like there's explode 30 blocks. If you just place one of those down and explode it, then your challenge will be completed instantaneously. I think that's a B tier. So the confetti guns, I don't need to have an explanation. Right, the sleds. So sleds are pretty good since you can like slide on any surface that you want. And yeah, I don't really have much to say about this, but I think it's pretty good B&A. Alright, so then there's the sticky explosive bomb. You can still launch stuff like the impulses. You can still knock people back with the impulses, except this time you can destroy pillows with it, as long as they're not reinforced. So I think that's an S tier. Now, as you can see, I've left these three for last. And the reason why is because those are not actually gadgets, they're blocks. But they kind of do act as gadgets since they actually have purposes and like uses in them. So I'm going to include these. So the party button, these can be used either as decoration or just setting off a bunch of confetti cannons. It's not really that good, but then it can be used to create machinery and things like that. I think it's pretty good B&A. So then there's the confetti cannons. They can knock back people. They make pretty cool effects, and like with the party button, you can basically make contraptions with it. I think it's S tier. And now finally, the cotton plants. These are one of my favourites because whenever I've got like a really good base, like all the seekers are like at the cotton dispensers, if I have enough cotton, I can just start a farm with all this. I don't really have many words for it, but that's an S tier.